Hello everyone, my name is Dr. K and I'm here today to talk to you about honors. So, what is that all about? Well, as you've likely heard from other people, we are the largest department on campus. We often have over 1,800 undergraduates. We have lots of amazing professors and instructors in our department, and there's just so many different things to learn, right? So I'm going to talk to you about our honors program in the department, and there's also one in the college that I'm going to let you know about as well. So now that we have two majors within our department, we have criminology, which has the options of law enforcement, victimology, and corrections. And then we have our new major of forensic behavioral sciences. Either way, you're all in the Department of Criminology, and that means that you can potentially be in the Department of Criminology honors program. It is no small thing to say that we have the top 1% of students in the department. These students really set themselves apart and show their initiative to seek out this challenging program and really shine in the classroom. So what is this program? What does it involve? Basically, it is 2 years of classes. These classes are only honors student classes, which means that they only have other honors students in them. You have one class a semester, and there are also more challenging classes. So, for example, this fall, the students are enrolled in 100H. In the spring, they're going to have an elective, 160H. The following fall, they're going to be in 170H, research methods. And then that next spring, there'll be another 160H, which is a different elective than previously. These electives are usually things that cannot be taken in the department. They might be brand new classes, and so students don't need to worry that you might accidentally take one of those elective classes. The only things that you need to worry about is not taking 100 or 170 before the honors program if you want to remain eligible. So again, like I said, the classes are smaller. We usually have between 20, 25, somewhere in there, students in the class. And as I said before, it is more challenging coursework. So for research methods, I taught that last year. They had to develop their own research proposal and present their ideas to the classroom and write an APA-style research proposal. Oftentimes in elective classes, it's treated more like a graduate class where they're presenting an entire class period and they are trying to lead discussion with their classmates. So it's a lot more than your normal classroom, and you get a lot more interaction with the professor than you would in a normal classroom. I wanted to show some pictures because, let's face it, it's more interesting that way. The top picture there is our induction ceremony, which unfortunately couldn't happen last year because of COVID, but you can see that it's a really celebratory time where students get to come together with their families and celebrate joining the program. And at that same ceremony, we have our graduating seniors get their medals, which are really awesome. Below is from one of the elective classes. At that time, Dr. Pickering was teaching a law enforcement elective class, and that was the students at the time that thankfully they posed for a picture for me so that I could share it with people like you. Where do you find out more information? As likely lots of people are telling you in Crim 1, always go to the websites. We have everything up to date on the webpage, along with my personal contact information, my email address, things like that. Please send me an email if you have any questions, but it outlines everything that are involved, just to show you kind of how to find that on the website. But I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Dr. K, that's me, Dr. Kiekefer. I'm the director at the moment. What do you need to have? You need to have a minimum of 3.5 GPA, both major GPA and cumulative. And if you're not sure, you can check your degree progress report, and it'll tell you your major GPA, and it will of course tell you your overall GPA. And usually people apply as second semester sophomore students. So what are the benefits? The main one is that you get priority registration. As you might be aware, it is often difficult to get the classes that you need. And so priority registration is definitely one of those benefits. Honors only smaller classes, you get to know your professors better, you get more challenges, and you really get to see what you're made of. You get a really neat honors medallion that has your name inscribed on it. You get consideration for special internship assignments, extended library privileges, things like that. So if you're not really sure, or if you do want to keep that option open to you, please do not take 100 or 170. So again, if you're interested, wait to take those two classes, because those are two of the classes that you're going to be taking in the honors program. If you aren't able to complete them, then you aren't necessarily able to graduate with honors, because you won't be able to complete the program. But if you have questions, please email me. So how does this process work? Well, usually in February, I send out emails to people that are within a certain unit amount, so units that they have taken. Oftentimes will be sophomores that get it, but sometimes freshmen get it because you come in with AP classes. And I ask you to fill out a short application and return some materials to me. In February or March, there's an interview that would be in person, but likely will be online, perhaps like a video interview, and there's a writing activity. In March, you're notified of whether or not you are accepted into the program, and then that next August is, if you are accepted, would be when you are starting your first honors course. So important is that it is 2 consecutive years. So if you're going to study abroad, that's not going to work because you'll be gone from Fresno State. By studying abroad, I mean during the regular academic year. So you have to be here fall, spring for 2 consecutive years. So keep that in mind. There's one more honors program that I wanted to take the time to tell you about, because sometimes maybe you don't have 2 years or you're a transfer student, but that doesn't mean you can't be part of an honors program. There is the College of Social Sciences honors program. This is only 1 year, 2 semesters back to back, so you have to be in it fall and spring of that academic year, and you develop a research project with the faculty mentor. So you're in it with students from all throughout the college, so political science, anthropology, just to name a few. You work with an advisor, usually in your own department. So here are some pictures of some of our criminology faculty, myself, Dr. Arndorfer, and Dr. Pickering there, with the students that we had that year for our own cost mentees. They present their research at a symposium. So again, usually in person, but with everything that's going on, likely will be a different mode right now. And then you also get a medallion with a certificate in a college assembly where you are given recognition. So curious about this program, you go to the College of Social Sciences website, and here we'll give you some information. Again, you're going to get emailed about being eligible to apply to this program. People usually apply in their junior years, so they do the program in their senior year. Seniors are given priority, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't apply as a sophomore and do it your junior year as well. You just might not get in, and you might need to reapply in your senior year. What else do I want to say about that? I think that's it. You will also be given priority registration, so that's also another benefit of that program. Right now, the director is Dr. Espana, and again, you need a minimum of 3.5, and you need to have taken research methods. This is really important. I strongly recommend that you take research methods before you start this program, but you are also able to take it at the same time. So you could take methods that fall and be in this program, but you might be a little bit overwhelmed in my experience. However, it's still possible. Priority registration is definitely a benefit. You're working one-on-one on a research project, which is a very invaluable experience, and you get the honors medallion and extended library privileges as well. So how does this process work? It's about the same time frame. You will get an email to apply. You then follow those directions, submit a short statement, I believe, and then you're notified in a few weeks about being accepted or not. And then again, you also are going to start it in August. I think that's about it, what I wanted to say. You can do both programs, and of course you can do neither or just one. So you have many options, but I hope you keep these things in mind as you are considering what you're doing here at Fresno State. Again, email me if you have any questions. My information is on the website, Dr. Keykafer, and I hope you enjoyed your presentation. Bye.